Welcome to the podcast Living by Oak Values. My name is Robert and I host this podcast with my friend Gary. Join us today as we dive deep and share meaningful stories and discuss the values that help shape our lives. We are devoted to living by these values and sharing them with you. Whether you're a longtime listener or just now discovering us, welcome. Check us out at northmancoaching.com. Connect with us and get your free toolbox along with exciting updates. We hope you enjoy today's episode. Happy listening.
And today's value is gratitude. Gratitude is defined as the state of being grateful. Acknowledgement of having received something good, thankfulness, and or appreciation.
Gratitude is an important core value because it fosters positivity, resilience, and stronger connections with others. And as we were setting up for this show, I actually come across a moment where I wasn't grateful about something that I didn't realize I wasn't grateful for. And as we were talking about it, Gary helped shed light that it happened for a reason.
And this episode is brought to you by Northman Coaching and their Oak Value cards, because sometimes your inner voice sounds more like a squirrel in a blender than a wise old oak tree. These cards are here to save the day, helping you tap into your core values while you figure out why you're still wearing pajama pants at 3 p.m. No judgment, we've all been there. Think of them as a pocket-sized pep talk. No awkward small talk, no judgment looks, just pure motivational magic. So go ahead and grab your Oak Value cards today and use promo code PODCAST for 10% off of your order. That's right. Your first step to greatness is now slightly more affordable. You're welcome.
Gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what is abundance, reducing negative thought patterns.
You didn't do the enhanced mental and emotional well-being.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I
Right,
went too
right,
far
right.
down on my thing. So the first thing is gratitude enhances mental and emotional well-being. Gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, reducing negative thought patterns.
So my big gratitude story is when my ex-wife left. I was in a hole. I was in a very, very bad spot. But it didn't take too long, but with reading books and being coached, to realize that she did me a favor. When she left, it forced me to grow up. It forced me to do things on my own that I relied on her for. So as I look back on it, I can truly say that I am grateful for her leaving me, because if not for her leaving me, I would have not done this work. I would not be coaching right now. I wouldn't be on this podcast. And I would not have some of the great connections and great friends that I have made along the way.
And our first quote is that gratitude turns what we have into enough by ASAP.
And the book that we both just read recently was The Power of Radical Forgiveness. And that's by Colin Tipping. And this book promotes a powerful shift from victimhood to empowerment. It encourages us to cultivate compassion and understanding in our lives, with our interactions with others and ourselves.
So forgiveness also promotes resilience.
Focusing on what you're thankful for, even in tough times, helps build a mindset of strength and perseverance.
All right, and back to my story. Gary shared his story of where he was grateful that his ex left him. And I was like, Gary, how is that possible? Why are you thankful that she hurt you in that way? As we got talking, as we were discussing, going through the book of Power of Radical Forgiveness and such, I realized that I was holding on to not allowing myself to be grateful for what she did because I didn't condone her actions. And once I said, well, those are not things that I can control, I have to look at where I am now based on the events. Truly, I am grateful for what happened. I mean, I found Gary. I found a new perspective on life. It really made me thankful for the little things that I was just want to be better.
I think it wouldn't hurt to throw in not only finding me, but using this growth to find Lily. You have a better romantic relationship.
Yeah. I also became more grateful that I have an opportunity to meet somebody else. I'm able to do it again, to take that
Better.
next step forward. Yeah.
Not do it again. Do it again, but better.
You don't want to. Well,
to experience love in better terms. Okay.
and I'm having gratitude
You
that
bounce back. That's your resilience.
bounced back. Exactly. Because of what happened, it is no longer what happened. It is more like thankful it happened that I fell down and had to pick myself back up because I learned how to pick myself back up. I understand what other people are going through.
And our next quote is gratitude makes sense of our past. It brings peace for today and creates a vision for tomorrow. And that's from Melody Beattie.
A grateful mindset promotes empathy, making it easier to navigate disagreements, challenges with others. When people feel valued, relationships flourish. And I can say that's another thing I am very grateful for. Because going into this next relationship, I know it will flourish better than what I had before.
That is beautiful. And I feel the same way with the woman I'm dating now. I feel like we are flourishing because it is easier to navigate the disagreements. It is
Yeah.
easier to face challenges together. And I value her and her opinion, and I believe that she values me and my opinion and me. Our next quote is from Eckhart Tolle, and he says, acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Gratitude encourages present moment awareness. It keeps people grounded in the present, appreciating the now instead of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past.
And I forgot the story.
Me too. I thought we were getting rid of that story. But if not for that, then you get the quote, and I got to go again with the ripple effect. You have a story, and I have another story still. I don't know my other story.
Well, we're supposed to break up our story into these
Oh, not that.
sections.
Now,
So, present moment awareness. If it hadn't a been for all of this, I wouldn't have read such a good book, The Power of Forgiveness, and gotten myself to understand that everything in this world is happening for me to grow. And just knowing that, it really gives me appreciation that I can do anything. I'm a prosperous person. I'm living in a abundant life. There's nothing that can hold us down. You got something to add, brother?
nope. I'm
Okay.
going to add my story when my turn comes.
Okay.
You can do your quote now.
And then the next quote is gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It is the spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul by Amy Collett.
Gratitude also creates a ripple effect. Gratitude is contagious when practiced and expressed, creating a more positive environment. So back to the ex-wife, I was a lot quicker than you were, Rob, with expressing gratitude or feeling the gratitude. But I just want to go a little more in depth as to why I have gratitude for her leaving me. And keep in mind, and for the listeners, that I don't condone what she did. She did make a promise in the back in the day, and that was broken. But I am grateful because when we were together, she paid all the bills. I made the money, she paid the bills. She took care of our daughter while I worked. Once she left, I had to figure out how to pay the bills. I had to figure out how to take care of my daughter when it was my turn. And all of the work that I had done and the coaching that I went through, I had learned to do all that. But I also learned how to be a better man and to love on a different level, not only myself, but others. Every relationship I've had since then has grown a little bit more, and a little bit more. And here I am today. I am grateful for the relationships that I have, platonic and romantic, because my ex-wife left me and allowed me to grow.
All right. And to the listeners out there, we have a lot of folks that talk to us. They seem like they just don't want to be grateful for anything.
I agree with you on that. I feel a reason behind that is that if you've lived your life long enough and it has not been going well, there's pain in your life, there's discomfort, that you get so used to that becomes familiar. That is your comfort zone. And to change for the better, and if you did it for yourself, that's awkward. If I can make my life better and be grateful for the things I have, then what else can I do? It's like it's endless. The possibilities are endless. So on that note, it's like space. It's endless, and that's overwhelming. So these people would be happier just shutting down and staying in a world that they know and understand, and that is a world of no gratitude or minimal gratitude with no growth. It's just an easier place for some people to stay. And when they stay there, they tend to complain a lot.
And to the listeners out there are practical benefits of gratitude as a core value. It improves decision making. A grateful mindset often leads to thoughtful, compassionate choices.
It also strengthens character. Gratitude aligns with virtues like patience, kindness, and forgiveness, promoting integrity.
It inspires action. When we feel grateful, we are more motivated to work harder, nurture relationships, and pursue goals.
Making gratitude a core value helps individuals lead a more balanced, purposeful, and harmonious life. It reminds us that the abundance around us, and it empowers us to share that abundance with others.
And if you would like to go further or deeper on this topic of gratitude, reach out to us. We want to know you and hear your powerful story. Chat or connect with us by booking your free session on our website, northmancoaching.com. And folks, that's a wrap on today's episode. And of course, thank you all out there for listening. We are so glad you could join us today. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, Living by Oak Values. And if you feel generous, leave us a review. It really helps us and keeps these conversations going. For more updates and exclusive content, join our Facebook group, Northman Legacy Crew. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, or visit our website, northmancoaching.com. We'll be back next week with another exciting episode that you don't want to miss. Until then, keep discussing your values, embracing the journey. Take care and stay authentic.